Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live. The other day I was looking at this ByGen add-on by Curtis Holt. It's actually a really interesting add-on. It has a lot of things underneath. This ByGen, and then there's modifier, generative, scatter. So there's a lot of things here. The one that interests me the most is actually these structured generators. It's kind of there are two methods you can use: layered and branched. I haven't tried the branched one, but the layer one is actually already quite interesting. It's kind of a way to systematically layered objects, kind of like Lego pieces. So you have like if you have multiple parts for character, like in his example, he has this robot example that you can purchase separately. So Mech generator has ways to generate this complex looking robot or Mecha robot where you can have multiple parts, and then it's gonna make variations based on configurations that you apply. So you can read this and then go through it. Oh, this is the branch generator that I haven't looked at. It's actually really quite cool. But I made a simpler version, so basically, yeah, I'm following all this procedure, and I'll try to simplify it. So this is what I came up with. So this is the character that will be generated if we run the script or the ByGen add-on. So this thing is the generations result, right? And this is the one that's already I already meshed and joined together using SphereJog add-on. So SphereJog nodes simply grab and pick this generated result, and then it's gonna just combine it and then just move it up there. Okay, so this guy, just gonna delete it. So just take a look at this. This is the configurations that I created just following Curtis procedure. So this is the ByGen add-on itself. So it comes with a lot of features. The one I'm using here is the structured generations. So I'm using Blender 2.9. I believe it has some kind of, sometimes the Python will crash Blender running on a Mac, but don't worry about it. Let's just give it a try. So what happened here, underneath I have something hidden. So this is all the parts of the character. This is really super basic characters. See, they are on top of each other. It has the torso part, arm, leg, head, and hat. The head will be put on top of the head, and the arm, leg, and the head will attach into the torso based on this empty that I supply. So see, for example, with the torso, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different variations. Each one of them have position for the arm, head, and leg. So it's quite possible to make interesting design, but using a structured configurations like this is actually very cool. I like this a lot. And this is the world origin if you want to mirror the parts. Yeah, so let's see if I run this layer generations. It's gonna look into these configurations and then look at, okay, generators, look at this collection gen print char, and then look at what's underneath, and then create random configurations. So this is what we get. Yeah, this is there's maybe there's a bug, but anyway, I want to hide them while I'm running this layer generations. Okay, it works. You can see how this thing changed dynamically. And we have all kind of variations simply by supplying these parts of torso, arm, legs, head, and hat. If I try, for example, let me save this very quickly, and then I'll try to make a different part. So what what haven't I created? Okay, I have donuts, body, and cylinder. Okay, let's create another head and a hat. Let's make something very quickly. So this is simplified it. Oops. Did I hide something? Sculpt it very quickly. We have mirror on. Okay. This is really bad. Should be okay. It's a primitive, another primitive head. Just gonna put it there. Replacing Suzanne. And save. This is gonna be the head. Let's drag it into parts head. Call it head 002. And maybe we want a different hat. We can do that, but the head also need a position parts head. So this is where the head gonna fall into. So okay. Should be like this, I think. This is the head position for the new head. All right, so let's see if this is working. We're gonna reload layer generations. Yeah, there we go. Our new head appears. This guy, okay, there's the position of the new hat is slightly wrong. Okay, maybe maybe something like that. We can create a new hat if you want. Yeah, sometimes I think there's a slight bug there. Let's keep turning on and off the visibility, even though I don't want it. So one of the empty must be slightly wrong there. But we have the new head being generated, and I have this virtual thing going on. It simply take whatever here, and I just need to update it there. So if a layer gen make changes, and I scrub a little bit, this will make updates. Would be nice actually to be able to just bake this, all of this, without having to create this. So anyway, that's basically how it works. So the only part that's kind of tricky is the setup. Once you understand the setup, it's pretty easy. You basically create parts maybe you start with the leg, for example, and then you can start with the torso or the legs, and then you add all these different parts, and then you tell Blender where you want to put all the parts. So if, for example, it's good maybe just to plan it, torso can be any kind of shapes, and then you create different parts, arm, legs, and you just need to tell Blender, okay, this is gonna be the position for the arms and the legs, and maybe the head. And I like this part a lot. Maybe I can try to recreate it using nodes, animation nodes, or SpriteShop. But well, I already got this add-on, ByGen add-on, so why not just use this structure? And I quite like this. This part, kind of scary maybe if you use it the first time. This is the configurations written in JSON format. Yeah, it's telling, okay, there's these collections that you should look at, look underneath, look at all these different parts. You can mirror, you can allow rotations, etc. You can, for the arm and legs, I just enable mirror. I can enable true for all of them. Maybe we can get something weird. So we can have multiple head, maybe multiple hat. Torso, just leave it. Allow rotations, false. Just be aware of the bracket and comma. So I made changes. Now what's gonna happen? So you can see now we have this weird mirrored character. I mean, this is not bad. See, we have Suzanne that's kind of kissing each other, and you can just remesh it. So magic. So just an idea, yeah. So I always wanted to have this kind of tools in the past to create characters. So yeah, this ByGen add-on by Curtis is really powerful. You can also turn this into something else. So this is the one creations, for example, and then okay, I like this, whatever it is. I'm gonna hit apply. Oops, doesn't work. And select this guy, ByGen. There's a Meta Cloud. There's also this hard surface faceting or destructor, etc. Just apply the style. It's gonna apply it for us. All this modifier just to create a random looking character. Yeah, but anyway, just give this a try. It's a really fun to add on to use. And Curtis also has his own YouTube channel. There's a lot to dig into, including how to use how to program in Blender, like basic programming. Curtis Holt is actually teaching it really well, but you have to spend a little bit of time because it's a kind of intermediate skill. Okay. Anyhow, so that's pretty much it. Quick look at ByGen structured generations. I'm gonna do more in the future with this. For now, it's just gonna be like this. Hopefully you find this useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.